1990 on a H, Golf G60 Rallye. So if you grew up in the early 90s like I did, Mark II Golf was about the be-all and end-all. Obviously the GTI was the king. Then the G60 came out, which was your standard supercharged car. Then they came out with the G60 Rallye, left-hand drive only, exclusive colours, huge, very 80s, 90s style box arches on the front and back. They were all left-hand drive only, limited numbers. They took the 8-valve engine from the GTI, supercharged it, same as you'd find in the G60, and then also mated it to a 4-wheel drive system. And that gave you the Rallye. Obviously the biggest differences cosmetically were the arches, like I say, custom colours. So like this one finished in pearl green. Square headlights, different grille, different interior, and then all the mechanicals I've listed earlier on. You will notice this one's on a set of OZ alloy wheels, very sort of period correct 90s. Obviously it's missing the VW Sebring wheels, but they aren't G60 Rallye specific. You can find them. I did find a set on eBay for 220 quid in quite nice condition earlier on. So that's quite an easy sort of thing to put back if those ones aren't to your taste. This one was imported in 1998. The original importer obviously registered it in their name for the first 3 months, and then it has been with the current keeper ever since. So it's 26 years he's had the car. He's kept it in the garage. He's been off the road for most of that. Really has been his pride and joy, but he is now emigrating, so sadly he does have to let the car go. His loss, obviously somebody else's gain. We're going to start by having a good look around the bodywork, then we'll move on to the interior, and then we'll go for a cold engine startup. If we start on this driver's side, if we look, the passenger side, left-hand drive, remember, if you look down that side, it's lovely and straight all the way down there. It's not full of ripples or dents, it's not full of filler. You can see just how big those arches are. Do protrude a good 1.5 inches out from the wing, so not your standard Golf wing, obviously. No marks down the front lip here where you'd expect a whole load of stone chips. Lovely and neat on that lip here. Quite often you can get sort of like a build-up of filler or paint in there if they've been sort of repaired or tarted up badly, whereas this one, as you can see, is lovely and crisp. Rest of the wing, all nice and neat. Got your G60 badge where the indicator would be on your GTI or your normal 1.6 or whatever it might be. All nice and neat around the arch itself. There's no stone chips or anything coming through there. Wheels are in lovely condition, as are the tyres. Got vented discs on there. This side of the bumper is all good as well. Continuing down this side, and one of the things you want to check is around the seal on the windscreen. Is there any rust coming through there? Whereas as you can see on this one, lovely and neat all the way around. No excess build-up of any paint in the vents or anything like that. Glass is all lovely and clear. You can't see in between that and the sort of trim finisher. There's no sort of corrosion poking through there. On the top is nice and neat as well. Up onto the roof, we do have a slight scratch there on the sunroof where it looks like it's caught on something at some point. That doesn't catch now. That goes back nice and neat. And there is a little bit of a sort of polishing mark in the roof just there, but the rest of it all nice and straight. Glass down this side is clean and clear. There's no ingrained scratching or anything like that on it. Driver's door is lovely and neat, especially around the handle. The chrome work and the plastic is all very good. It's not dried out or covered in back to black. All the seals are nice and soft, and the plastics around the mirror are good as well. Panel gaps are nice and even. The doors shut lovely, as you would expect. Like I say, no marks at all on the driver's door. Really is the best colour as well, I think. And then all nice and neat along that sill trim. Part of that sort of wide box arch, you get this lovely sill cover all the way along. And normally these get marked with people getting in and out, but these ones, as you can see, are lovely all the way along. And then onto the rear quarter again. With the way the arches kick out down here, you'd expect loads of stone chips in this area here. But as you can see, absolutely immaculate around there. No signs of any stone chips at all. The arch itself is sharp all the way around. Pop the camera underneath from here as well so we can have a little look under there. I appreciate it's dark. You can see, not caked in under seal, not a patchwork quilt of welding. Nice clean floor pans. All very good under there. And then continuing our way back, around the filler cap's good. Along the box section, the arch is nice. We can have another look up from this side again. Nice and straight. Round on the back, and we do want to look at these little seams here. They're all good. Both tail lights are crack free and clear. Correct Hella stamp lights as well. Got your Rallye Golf badge on the right. There's a little bit of a sort of sticky pad appearing through there, so you could clean that up if you wanted to. Nice and neat along the lower bumper. We do have a stainless steel Super Sprint exhaust on the back there. The tow eye cover is there as well. Tailgate itself nice and neat. No sign of any corrosion coming through around the screen or anything like that. Again, the glass is nice and neat. Round onto the driver's side, and again, if you look down that side, lovely and straight all the way down, not full of ripples or dents. Rear arch on this side, sharp all the way around again. No sign of any stone chips down the bottom. Put the camera underneath again while we're here. See all the way along that sill. No marks to note on the rear quarter. Windows on this side are good, the seals are soft as well. And then on the driver's door, got one, in fact that's a bit of dust, ignore me. Nice and neat along there. Side skirt's got a very light scuff just there, but that does look like it would polish straight out to me. And then onto the front, no marks at all to whinge about on the arch. A little bit of a curb rash on the wheel, in fact it's not, it's where the tyre's been mounted, ignore that. And then along this side of the windscreen, nice and neat all the way around, lovely across the top. And then round onto the front. Headlamps on both sides are lovely and clear, as are the lower fog lamps and indicators. Nice and neat along the bumper. There's one stone chip there that's been touched in. But other than that, lovely and neat all the way across. Really been well cared for, this thing. Really nice on the top of the bonnet as well. Onto the interior. Driver's side door card, all nice and neat. Not really much in the way of wear in the usual spots. We do have a Wolfsburg sticker there. It's a bit of an aftermarket thing to match the mats. You can take that off if you want. It does have the correct half tartan, half leather rally seats. There's been a bit of a mark or a bit of a tear in the seat there, and there has been a repair here at some point, but generally pretty good. The cloth section's all nice and neat. All the way along the carpet set is good as well. It does have an aftermarket Momo steering wheel. Again, the steering wheel in these was just a standard GTI steering wheel. It wasn't anything special. Mileage wise, we've got 168,046. You do regularly see these things on quite high miles because they are pretty much bomb-proof. Lovely and neat on the headlining. No nasty smells in there, no signs of any moisture or dog or cigarette or anything like that. Into the boot, the parcel shelf is in all one piece. We've got a full-size cover there should you need it. And it does have a little bit of an install, so we've got the Kenwood 6-stack there, a bit of a sub and an amp mounted in. Been done very well, it looks sort of original and correct, you know. It matches the carpet on the trim across the top. Lovely neat job. Along here, no sign of any corrosion coming through here. Underside of the boot lid is good. All nice and tidy. Into the passenger side, and again, same story on the door card, nice and neat. We do have that sort of Wolfsburg sticker there. Door sills and door shuts are good. Carpet set on this side is good. Passenger seat's much better than the driver's side. Bolsters are lovely and firm. There's no signs of any rips on that. Cloth is nice and neat. Carpet set's good on this side. Lovely and tidy underneath. And the backs of the seats are good. Rear bench, lovely and tidy. Doesn't look like it's seen much use at all. Pop around the other side and pull the bonnet release. Should have done that while we were there, shouldn't we? Like I say, the same 1.8 8-valve engine from the 8 valves, the non-16 valve GTI. If you want a 16-valve supercharger, you're going to have to find yourself a limited and pay about 70 grand for the trouble. You have to excuse the dodgy camera work, or we'll get this bonnet propped up. There we go. Underside of the bonnet is lovely, clean and tidy, as is this front panel. The inner wings look to be good down there. You can see there's no corrosion coming through. Around the strut tops are nice and neat. It has sort of got a dress-up kit on it. We've got a sort of hose kit. All this has been polished up along with an eye-back strut brace, but pretty easy to put back to standard if you want. Plastic trim along the top is lovely and neat. You can see the VIN number nice and clear down there. Now this has been sat here since yesterday, not been started up, so true cold start. It's absolutely freezing in here today as well, so a real test. See it firing up on the button. We'll give it a little rev to get the battery light out. Go straight around the back. Nothing nasty flying out the back. You will hear there's a slight exhaust blow from near the front somewhere. I'll give you a little rev because it does have a good sort of induction noise with that supercharger kit. We're not going to rev it too hard because it's cold, like we say. So there you have it. 1990 Golf G60 Rallye in what I think is the best colour. More questions, more information, please get in touch. Thank you.